it mean when a house says it's pending? That's what we're going to hash out today, so stay tuned. What does it mean when a house says it's pending? That's what we're going to talk about today. So I'm Kelly Doyle with Kelly Doyle Homes and Realty Executives, and thanks so much for checking out my channel. Please subscribe so you can be notified of some wonderful and valuable tips for those first-time home buyers and first-time home sellers out there. There's a lot of information that you need, so I'm here to help. So what does it mean when you're online and you're looking at homes and you find one that's beautiful and it's got the right amount of bedrooms, bathrooms, the pictures are gorgeous, and then you notice the status says it's pending? So what does it mean? Well, I'm very sorry to tell you that it means that the house has an accepted offer. Why do they call it pending instead of accepted offer? The multiple listing service is where all those third-party sites pull from. So the multiple listing service, when you change a home to pending, that essentially means that there's an accepted offer and the seller is no longer showing the home. They have an accepted offer. The only way another buyer could offer in primary position would be if that current accepted offer falls through. All parties sign a cancellation, the deal is terminated. So if that happens, then it would become back available and back to active. So pending really just means that the seller has an accepted offer, they feel pretty confident about it, and they no longer wish to show the home. Occasionally, sometimes people will think that pending means that the transaction is through all of the contingencies. And essentially that may or may not be true when you see pending, but a lot of people do sometimes think of it in that regard. So there might be some different contingencies throughout the transaction. For example, there might be a home inspection, or there might be a financing contingency, or an appraisal contingency, things of that nature. And so sometimes realtors will wait, or the seller will wait to change the status to pending once they're through all of those contingencies. But in summary, pending doesn't really mean any of that. It just means that the seller has an accepted offer on the home, which means it's not available to you, sorry to say. Wah, wah, wah. So, what are you going to do? You got to move on. My advice to you would be to hook up with a great agent or realtor, because they can hook you up with a search that will only show you available homes. So then you're not sifting and scrubbing through all of these gorgeous homes that you're falling in love with online just to find out that they are not available to you. That is a bummer and not a fun experience. So again, thank you so much for checking out my channel. If you would like some more tips and valuable information as a first-time home buyer or first-time home seller, please subscribe or download my free home buyer guide in the link above, and I would love to get that information over to you. So thanks again for watching.